Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and today I found the big fruit specialty of Heidelberg, the Yellow Nightshade. Well, when it comes to nightshades, in most part of Germany, identification is quite easy. You have the black nightshade with black fruit, and you have the bittersweet nightshade with bright red fruit. However, in those areas with mild climate in southwestern Germany, and especially in metropolitan areas, it gets a lot more confusing. Here I am sitting at one of the Heidelberg University canteens. Yeah, Heidelberg is one of the cities with the hottest and mildest climate in Germany, so in the area of Mannheim and Heidelberg, you find about 10 different species of Solanum as opposed to other parts of Germany with just 2 species. And to make things even more complicated, some of the species have subspecies and even some varieties which look very distinct but have no taxonomic value. Well, you might think, okay, I found a nightshade, a Solanum with yellow fruit, so it must be the yellow nightshade. Well, yeah, the yellow nightshade is a specialty of Heidelberg. It's not too rare in Heidelberg. Well, in the rest of Germany it's very rare, but here I know like about 7 or 8 different places where I can find it quite reliably. Outside of Heidelberg, I know maybe 3 places where I've seen it once and when it disappeared again. But it seems to feel quite well in Heidelberg. The question is this really the yellow nightshade? The yellow fruit are a hint, but they're still not a sure identification feature, because we also have the red nightshade. And if you think yellow nightshade, yellow fruit, red nightshade, red fruit, no, it's not that simple. They are both subspecies of the same species. Well, before they were called Solanum luteum, which literally means yellow nightshade, and Solanum alatum, which means kind of red nightshade, orange red nightshade. But nowadays they are both called Solanum villosum, which means hairy nightshade, which is also a good hint, although there is also a variety of the black nightshade, Solanum schulthesi, which grows mostly in the mild areas of Germany. In most of Germany, the climate is a little bit too cold for it. So the dense hairs, yeah, they are also a good hint, just like the yellow color of the fruit, but still no final proof. Because there is also a form of the black nightshade which doesn't seem to have any taxonomic value, but which has green to pale yellow fruit when they are ripe. Well, they look a little bit like those here. Or like those here. They rarely look as bright as those here. Or even this here. So yeah, it could be the black nightshade. However, the calyx does not hug the fruit closely, tightly, so it's most probably not the black nightshade. In the black nightshade, those little sepals, they would be hugging the fruit, literally hugging it. Well, here they are curved backwards. This is quite a good distinguishing feature for the Solanum villosum, like the yellow or red nightshade. But is it now the yellow or the red nightshade? The color is definitely yellow, but I must disappoint you. The yellow nightshade can have quite orange fruit, and the same goes for the red nightshade. Actually, I've never seen any with really red fruit. They're mostly a little bit more orange than those here. Well, how do you recognize if it's the yellow or the red nightshade? The yellow one is usually a lot hairier. Yes, this one is pretty hairy. I hope you can see this on my cheap phone video. Well, the red nightshade has knots along elevated ridges. So this one has very slightly elevated ridges along the stem. In the red nightshade, they would be a lot more elevated, and you would feel and see distinct knots on them. So, okay, it already took us almost 6 minutes to establish that this yellow nightshade is really the yellow nightshade. It is Solanum villosum, subspecies villosum, or formerly Solanum luteum. Okay, we have the yellow nightshade here. Well, I mean, there are like, I think about 1,000 species of Solanum, and the family has tens of thousands of species, so Solanum identification is not that easy. And keep in mind that Solanum nigrum, which is like the most common, most widespread species, has dozens of subspecies and forms described, and not all of them have black fruit. So yeah, but we finally figured out that this yellow nightshade is the yellow nightshade. The next problem, is it edible or is it not edible? Well, there are people who say all the nightshades are poisonous, and then there are lots of nations which have been eating them for thousands of years. They've been eating the leaves as salad or spinach, and they've been eating the fruit as fruit. Yeah, there are nowadays a lot of scientists who say, yeah, the ripe fruit of most Solanum species, of a lot of Solanum species, are edible. Well, the green fruit should be avoided at all costs. Okay, and I found a couple websites which said, yeah, Solanum luteum is poisonous. But there are also websites which say it's edible, so I'm gonna try it. So please, folks, don't copy me. Don't start eating Solanum luteum if you have not, the definite proof that it's edible. Don't take this video as definite proof. I just say I am gonna try it and probably spit it out again. That I try it doesn't mean that you can eat the same fruit. Okay, now let's try this Solanum fruit. Not bad. A little bit sour. Does not taste so much like kiwi like some other Solanum species. Tastes like a tomato. Like a, average tasting tomato. If you chew on the skin, you have a hint of an aftertaste which is not too pleasant, but just a hint. So basically, yeah, not the best tasting Solanum species I've ever tasted, but also it doesn't taste bad. Well, let me try an unripe fruit. Yeah. This one tastes slightly bitter. And it has several distinct aftertastes, and all of them taste poisonous. One tastes like astringent poisonous, the other one disgusting poisonous. Yeah. Well, folks, my advice is definitely keep off the unripe fruit. If you are sure that the species is not poisonous, that Solanum luteum is not poisonous, eat the ripe fruit. They seem to be okay. And yeah, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the parks, gardens and university canteens of Germany. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.